Welcome to English Without Limit. I'm Julia, your host on this journey to real, natural English. Today, I'm sharing practical tips to help you sound more like a native speaker. And more importantly, feel confident when you speak. You'll also learn short, simple phrases that native speakers use every single day. These are real expressions used in real life. This episode isn't just about learning. It's also listening practice. You can listen, understand, repeat, and speak along with me. That's how you'll sound more natural and more fluent. So, let's get started. Let me ask you a question. What does it really mean to speak like a native? Many learners think it means perfect grammar, advanced vocabulary, or sounding just like someone from the UK, the US, or Australia. But the truth? That's not it. Speaking like a native doesn't mean using big, difficult words. It doesn't mean speaking super fast. And it definitely doesn't mean losing your own voice or your identity. To speak like a native means something simpler. It means speaking in a way that's natural, relaxed, and real, not like a textbook, but like a human being. In fact, most native speakers don't speak perfectly. They make grammar mistakes. They pause. They restart sentences. They use short, simple phrases, and they often speak in a casual, informal way. And guess what? That's completely okay. What makes their speech sound native isn't perfection. It's the flow, the tone, the use of everyday English. Now that we know what speaking like a native really means, let's take a closer look at how native speakers actually speak. What makes their speech sound so natural and easy to understand? Well, one thing they almost always use is contractions. Contractions are short forms of two words. So instead of saying, "I am very tired today," a native speaker would say, "I'm very tired today." It's quicker, it's smoother, it sounds more relaxed. Using contractions helps your English sound more natural. Here are a few examples. Instead of "I am," say "I'm." Instead of "you are," say "you're." Instead of "she is," say "she's." Now, here's another tip. Native speakers don't always use long, perfect sentences. In fact, they often say just a few words, but those few words carry a lot of meaning. Let me give you some examples of short, natural phrases you'll hear all the time. Sounds good means "I agree" or "that works for me." No way shows surprise. Like, "Really? I can't believe it." "I'm in" means "I want to join." "Hang on" means "wait a second." "All set" means "I'm ready." "Got it" means "I understand." "Will do" means "I'll take care of that." "I'm out" can mean "I'm leaving" or "I'm not joining." "My bad" means "that was my mistake." "Fair enough" means "that makes sense." "No worries" means "it's okay" or "you're welcome." These might seem small, but they're powerful. They're used every single day. With friends, at work, in shops, on phone calls. When you start using these phrases, you'll sound more relaxed, more fluent, more like you in English. So, what's the takeaway? Speaking like a native isn't about showing off vocabulary or grammar. It's about using English in a way that feels natural. Start with small changes. Use contractions. Learn everyday phrases. Practice them out loud. And most importantly, keep listening. This is how real progress happens. Let's start here. In English, not all words are said the same way. Some words are stressed, spoken strongly. Others are softer, quicker, more relaxed. Listen to this sentence. "I don't want to go there." The strong words are don't and go. The smaller words like I, to, and there, they're said more lightly, almost in the background. This creates a rhythm. a natural music in English. But don't worry about being perfect. Just start by noticing the rhythm when you listen. Over time, your speech will become smoother too. The first step is always awareness, noticing the stress, feeling the rhythm. Here's something else that makes native speech sound so natural. It's called connected speech. Native speakers often connect their words, especially when speaking fast. Instead of saying each word clearly and separately, they blend them together. Let's look at a couple of examples. What do you think? Becomes, what do you think? I'm going to go now. Becomes, I'm gonna go now. You don't have to speak this way right away, but it helps to recognize it when you hear it. And when you're ready, you can try it for yourself. It'll help your speaking sound more fluent and relaxed. Now, another important thing, native speakers use language that fits the moment. They don't talk like a textbook. They speak like real people, with real feelings, in real situations. They say things like, "It's up to you," meaning, you decide. "I'll catch you later." "See you later." "That's not my thing." "I don't like that." You nailed it. You did it perfectly. These everyday phrases are simple, but powerful. When you learn them, you'll sound more natural, and you'll also understand native speakers more easily. So, what can we learn from native speakers? Here's a quick recap. They use contractions like I'm, she's, there. They speak in short, natural phrases. They use rhythm and stress to guide meaning. They connect words when they speak quickly. They use real-life expressions, not just textbook grammar. Start by listening. Then, little by little, try these habits in your own speech. Here are some examples you can use today. At a store, say, "I'm just looking. Thanks. How much is this? Do you have this in a medium?" At a cafe, "Can I get a coffee to go?" "I'll have a latte, please." On the phone, "Can I call you back?" "Sorry, bad connection." "Let me put you on speaker." These phrases are simple, but they're real, and they're used every single day. And here's the key, my friend. Start slowly. Write down the phrases, read them out loud. Practice them until they feel natural. You're doing great. You didn't just listen today. You practiced real English. These short, natural phrases, they're exactly what native speakers use. And now, you can use them too. Listen for them in real conversations, in shows, in podcasts, in music. Because the secret to sounding fluent isn't in using big words, it's in using real phrases, in real moments, with real emotion. If this episode helped you, don't just move on. Go back, listen again. Shadow the phrases, pause, repeat, speak out loud. Make these expressions a part of your daily English life, because every time you practice, you're not just learning English. You're becoming a confident English speaker. This is English Without Limit, and I'm Julia. Keep listening with focus, keep speaking with courage, and above all, keep believing in your ability to grow. You are capable, you are improving, and your English journey has no limits. I'll talk to you soon. Until then, keep going strong.